Welcome everybody to the first in-person Mullins Over music podcast. And who better to do it with than with my friend John Maddrey. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm
good to see you as always.
Good to see you too. I feel like I'm in like a therapist chair almost, like just lounging.
Hey, we don't go there. Yeah. We don't go there. And of course, with every therapy session, you gotta have something to play with. So I brought you this.
Oh, wow.
We definitely didn't talk about it beforehand.
No, and I'm so surprised because we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
That's good.
You know what's up. And everybody at home knows what's up. Back scratchers are the way of the future and the past.
Write that down.
down. It's a good thing I have something to write it down with.
Yeah, true. Okay, cool. Wow, you came prepared.
I know. I came prepared with everything. I even got my MacBook in there just in case.
Cool, man.
I don't know what I needed it for, honestly. But it's there.
Yeah, it's there in case.
Now, as always, we start the podcast off with two very important questions. The first one is the fun fact question, because everybody needs a fun fact. They drilled it into us in school. Let's be honest.
And I'm homeschooled.
Oh, well, that makes it even more interesting. So it wasn't drilled into you.
No,
it wasn't to be now.
Oh, geez. Fun fact. He definitely also didn't mention this to me, so I had so much time to think about it.
I found that people tend to go, oh, shit, what? And they stand there for like a minute, and I'm like, this cuts the flow a little bit. Let's fix this.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So I am a award-winning filmmaker.
That is cool. Can you explain a little more?
Absolutely. I won a national PlayStation contest called the PlayStation Road to Greatness. And
I've heard of this.
Yo, it's pretty cool. I think it was the 2015 one. 2016, because I was 14, I think. I won this contest by entering a video of me reenacting a scene from the Uncharted game series.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my sister Catherine, my brother James, they both helped me film it. My dad helped too. We filmed it at my parents' backyard because I was a teenager, but we just filmed this like action scene with this little remote controlled truck. If you look up John Maddrey, Road to Greatness, you can probably find the PlayStation video about it. But they threw a party in my hometown with like 500 people who came out.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, my claim to fame is I was a meme.
Yo, that's cool too.
You know who Jamie Oliver is? The
The
famous chef?
Okay.
Well, he has this clip where he's making chicken nuggets out of, like, the bones and the skin and stuff.
Okay.
And the kids are, like, watching. He's like, this is all of the regular chicken meat. Here's what they make chicken nuggets out of.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's grinding them up, putting them into a patty, breading them and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he goes, who would eat this? And by the time, I think half of us had forgotten what he was even talking about, and we all raised our hands. And it plays that, like, really sad music, and it's the funniest thing. Don't go look it up. I think so.
It might be that one.
And I'm wearing glasses, of course, because I was blind at a young age.
Okay.
So clearly, I'm still blind because I'm still wearing glasses.
I was blind at an older age.
I started wearing glasses at 7.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I wore glasses like 3 years ago, so.
Okay.
But I'm one of the gang now.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Glass gang.
Yeah.
Now, my second question, we call this one the fun question.
Okay,
because it has nothing to do with music or anything, and it is always a surprise to me and the guest. I've been thinking about this one today, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a vegetable, what would you be, and how would you like to be cooked?
I like this question. I'm going to say a beet.
Okay.
I was involved in a thing called CCC, Cancel Culture Court, and I played multiple various roles through it, and it's this comedy show that's about canceling a certain subject, and then a court decides on if we cancel it or not.
Okay.
One time it was the moon, and I wrote a moon song. One time it was math, so I did a cover of Jenny,
Yeah.
6 and 5 I did that number song, and then I wrote a parody cover of the song Creep by Radiohead for the vegetable cancel culture court, and I called it Beat. And I was like, and I'm a beat. It sounds a little bit lame without knowing how much effort I definitely put into the words. It was superb songwriting. I think you might be able to find a video of it on YouTube.
It's very Weird Al Yankovic coded.
Very Weird Al coded, and I even made a reference to Dwight Schrute from The Office, who loves beats. So I'm gonna say a beat just because I resonate with that song, and I do like beats, even though I called them the worst vegetable in the song. I think they get a bad rap. I don't think they're that bad.
They really do.
And I would hope that I'm gonna give a controversial answer here. Like, watch out. If I'm being cooked, I want to be cooked by a very attractive head chef.
Okay.
And I'm thinking I'd want to be steamed, not full on grilled or something.
Yeah,
It depends on maybe she could take me out to dinner first or something. But
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
I like that. If you had to pick a celebrity chef, who would it be? Because I know who I would like to be cooked by.
All right, now this is also, I know I said she, but my mind still goes to Gordon Ramsay just for his voice.
It always does.
It always does.
And he's fantastic at it. Have you tried his frozen dinners?
I have not tried his frozen dinners.
They're actually really good.
I've heard of this.
And
are they actually that good?
Yeah, they are actually surprisingly good.
Okay.
You'd think they were awful like every other TV dinner is.
Well,
90% of them.
I've had a lot. I grew used to them, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You don't expect something special from a TV dinner.
But his are actually legitimate, decently good.
Mm-hmm.
The Guy Fieri ones, they take you halfway there to Flavortown. It doesn't go all the way. The car breaks down about halfway, and you're looking for AAA to come pick you back up and take you to the nearest town, and the nearest town is not Flavortown, that's for sure. It was like pepperoni lasagna, which is very Guy Fieri coded.
Yeah, very.
But lasagna is very hard to do in a frozen dinner, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm recently practicing veganism.
Okay.
I lean vegetarian.
Yeah.
I'm saying it like it's some kind of political view or something. But I lean vegetarian right now. It's because my friend was gonna throw out some meat the other day, so I was like, I'll eat it. I ate a burger.
Yeah.
It's if it's gonna be wasted, then I eat it anyway. But But I will say there's some good vegan lasagna. Surprisingly, really tasty now with all the new
vegan ricotta.
Oh, I've had some of that. That's delicious too. It's the type of pasta that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to try some good vegan lasagna because it always looks so good, but nobody cooks it.
My roommate's an excellent vegan chef, so if he's able to cook you sometime, then maybe we'll put a good name out there for all the vegans.
There we go. I would definitely enjoy that.
Go.
Now let's move on to some music questions. I've got a good set of music questions for you. Some questions about you, some of the music you've made. It's going to be a fun time. So I'd like to phrase this first one as sort of a superhero origin story, if you will.
Oh, heck yeah.
So I want you go as dramatic and as movie production as you want with this story.
Okay.
It's going to be your superhero origin story. How you got into music and how you got to be where you are today.
Okay.
The genius guitar player and singer that I know you are.
So, as a child, my incredibly handsome looks and my extreme ability to be able to woo anyone over instantly, being the homeschooler that I was and everything, just my extreme...
That's exactly how all homeschoolers are.
Yes, yeah, well, socialized so well. People didn't even, know how to talk to me because I could hold so many different, conversations about
Definitely wasn't the other way around.
No, it wasn't. Nope. I picked up a guitar and I instantly mastered every chord change to In the Fire and the Flames. I mastered all the riffs. And then, I was like, this is too easy. So I smashed the guitar over my own head. And then I became so much more dumb as a child. And I was like, now I have a challenge. Okay. So I then picked up a guitar at 8 years old, 9 years old, and was like, my fingers hurt. I broke a string, and I thought that I broke the guitar. All my magical prowess was then, I decided to stay at it. I decided to stay at playing the guitar, and at 14 years old, I came across the magical, wonderful place in the Swannanoa Mountains near Asheville called the Swannanoa Gathering. I took classes there, and this is me not being dramatic superhero-y as much anymore, but I learned from some incredible teachers there. I'm going to list a couple names: Ellis Paul, Siobhan Quinn. It's incredible.
I've definitely heard the first name before, funny enough.
He's cool. He played at the Evening Muse here in Charlotte.
That's where I know it.
Jim Lauderdale, also a great teacher who was at Swannanoa Gathering. So many great people there. And then in following years, I won Tosco Music Scholarships to go to the Swannanoa Gathering. So magical gifts from the musical gods that I used to be able to become the musician that I want to be, able to once again master all the chords and all the changes and all the riffs like I used to be able to.
And Through the Fire and the Flame.
Yes, of course. I kept singing. I worked on my voice. I felt like some kind of magical, extreme god of music was like being summoned within me and asking me to play sacred art. So I work on that. I work on cherishing the ability and playing more art every day as this like super cool, handsome, extremely charismatic, homeschooled guitarist, man.
I agree.
Yeah. That's my humble origin story.
I love it. That was fantastic. I felt like, honestly, if I saw that in theaters, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, can we put some like royalty-free like music over it?
Yeah,
or something
we
that?
definitely will.
Cool.
It's got to be something like almost Odyssey epic, like, which I have not seen that movie yet.
Me neither.
I want to go see it, but 70mm IMAX is what they say you have to watch it in, and I refuse to go see it in anywhere else.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Because it was all filmed on 70mm IMAX.
Okay.
So you got like a whole extra 30% of film above and below that you just don't see in a regular film.
Wait, that's so cool.
I'm like, this is stupid. How am I supposed to enjoy this film?
Right.
Why is his head cut off here?
Right.
I want to see the rest of his head.
You could watch it on one of those like phones that is like a square shape now.
Yeah.
Like the ones that fold out.
The Z Flip or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I always wanted one of those the Z Fold or what, where they fold it out like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like an iPad in my pocket.
Yeah. My
Which
first.
I have put this in my pocket before.
Wow. Wait. What kind of pockets you got?
I had some really big gym shorts.
Yeah.
The pockets went down to my knee.
You're talking about the Odyssey. I'm like, that's one of the freaking. That's like
That's
a Cyclops.
Odyssey
Those freaking
right
those
there.
gladiators in there, like those giant dudes. I'm like, that's what they wore.
Yeah. Can you believe that Tom Holland is in 2 big movies of the summer? Odyssey and Spider-Man.
Yes. Tom Holland.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just watched the new Spider-Man movie. 10 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to give any spoilers for it. Unless you
Legitimately.
specifically asked. Legitimately, a freaking 9.5. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
The end credit scene was so far after the end credits that we were like, it was such a small end credit scene. Did we really have to sit through all that? But that was like the one. And my friend was like,
I heard that could have been an email.
yeah. My friend was like, he was like, no note. I was like, no notes. He was like, no notes. Then we got to the end credit scene. He was like, 1 note. But the movie, for that to be the only thing that we could think of as a critique, I mean, it was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't spoil anything here, but I do
Yeah.
want to talk about it because I already know what the plot is. I have not seen the movie, but I already know the whole plot.
Okay.
So I have a couple questions for you.
For sure, yeah.
Now, where were we? Favorite song and least favorite song. I want to hear about it.
Okay, here we go. So my favorite song is one that I've released called "If I Drown." Happy title.
Yes. Everybody dreams of drowning. In a positive way, not a negative way.
Totally. But intrusive thoughts about drowning aside, I wrote the song about a relationship that I ended. I was very in touch with myself throughout the writing process. You know, I felt like I had something nice with this person that I wasn't really ready for. And then after the breakup, I thought back to it like, oh man, like, I wish I held that person's voice a little bit closer to me. And then that's what the line in the chorus is. I wish I held your voice a little closer. At night, I rack my mind for the sound. So it's...
Ooh, that's another hard-hitting line right there.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of how the song came out. A couple tears were shed throughout the writing process, and it was a good way to cope with it. I got through it. It wasn't only a way to cope, but it definitely helped me to write that song. Then we get to my least favorite song.
Yes.
I'm gonna go on and say that I give you permission to put like 20 to 30 seconds of this song in.
Well, we're gonna hit the 30 seconds. We're milking it for all it's worth. You gave me permission.
This song, it was my first ever song. I called it "Hey, I'm Not," and it was supposed to be like, I could be all these different things, but I'm me. And I hope you like me. Like, it was a little bit better than that, but that was the sentiment, and I made it when I was like 14.
I mean, it's got a nice premise.
It's okay, you know, yeah.
You could work with that.
I could work with it.
Now
I could, but at the time I used this this vocal sample that I thought was me being super creative with it, and all these different versions of it. So the chorus was like and you're probably gonna hear it, but I tried to submit it to a contest thinking I would win. Like my friends would make fun of me. I showed it to them and I was like, "Hey, do y'all like this?" And they were like, "Not bad, man, for a song." And then whenever I would have a crush, you know, in my teenage years, I would be around a girl that I liked, and my friends would be like, "Hey, you want to play her that song?" Nah. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
That's fantastic. Well, he should have sent it to me, so it'll play right now if you're listening, and you'll see the cut and everything. It'll be cool. Fly in. We'll make it really ridiculous on purpose to even accentuate it a little more.
Great.
Now, my next question. I like this question because not many people think about the second half of this.
Okay.
So I want 5 influences of your musical influences.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 of them have to be musical. 2 of them have to be non-musical influences that influence you and your music.
Okay, cool.
We're still good.
Cool. Okay. 5, 3 musical, 2 non-musical. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna say John Bellion. John Bellion is one of my biggest musical inspirations. He was at the top of my mind for a few different reasons recently. His new album, Father Figure, phenomenal. One of the best records we've gotten in recent years. He talks about how to be a good father figure, but also there's so many creative ways that he produced the songs on that record. His old stuff's phenomenal too, and the way that he lives and breathes music, like John Bellion's amazing. I'm gonna probably say the Beatles because growing up, the Beatles were one. Like my parents played me Beatles music when I was so young. You know, they played like Let's Listen to the Band by the Band. They played Simon and Garfunkel, but
that's a good one.
Really good one, yeah. But the Beatles music, I listened to so much of that music growing up. And one more musical influence, I'm gonna go on and say, I was gonna say Doechii or Kendrick because they're newer musicians that I think are doing something really different with the craft. Also, Kendrick has a lot of he's a good.
Would you argue Kendrick's new? He's kind of been around for a while.
He's been around for a while, but he's still adapting and doing.
And
he
has popped off more in recent years.
I mean, you know,
underrated,
not only.
Honestly.
I would argue still underrated even after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like he's doing his thing, but at the same time, it's you know inspiring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he also said he agrees that Doechii is one of the best in the game.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know why both of their names came to me at the same time, but I was kind of envisioning them both as people in the hip hop community who keep it moving and keep adding more things to the culture
and progressing and sort of changing for what you said, changing the game.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, my music doesn't sound much like. I mean, you could argue something, but my music doesn't sound much like John Bellion, the Beatles, or Doechii or Kendrick. But
in a way, you could argue that they sound like all 3, though.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna release more music soon. But I am so inspired by so much different music and the ways that those artists are so innovative or were innovative. You know, the Beatles. But But yeah.
You're saying they're not innovative now?
Yeah, actually, they are still innovative now because they released some music.
Two of them
recently.
are still alive too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm lucky enough to have seen Paul and Ringo live in concert.
That is awesome.
Oh yeah. I know you didn't. You said 3, but I'm gonna mention Tyler the Creator.
Go ahead.
Tyler's so cool.
Dude, the man is creative.
Yeah.
As hell. And funny.
He's funny.
He knows how to make things work really well for himself.
Yeah, he's got some really good advice for kids too.
Yeah.
He was saying like, be yourself. Like let yourself be weird. Let yourself be awkward, but create. Like do your thing. And I was so inspired by that. You know, both as a kid and even as an adult. But yeah. But no, I'll go with the first 3 for those musical influences: John Bellion, the Beatles. I'm gonna say Kendrick because I listen to a lot of Kendrick, but Doechii deserves a shout out too. And then I'm gonna go with non-musical influences: Godzilla, and Chainsaw Man.
I respect both of those immensely. Yeah. Let's be honest, Godzilla. There's a reason he's been around for as long as he's been around.
Oh yeah, he's a heavy hitter. He packs a punch.
Did you
other
hear
giant
about
monster punch?
The little girl in Godzilla, she passed away.
I did hear about that. Rest in peace.
Sad.
Yeah. She was a good actress.
It's such good movies, to be honest. I know a lot of people ragged on Godzilla versus King Kong.
I liked it.
I loved it. I thought it was fun, action packed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. It's a giant monkey and a giant lizard. What can you say about 2 giant-sized animals going at each other?
Exactly. It was cool, especially for what it was, a giant monster movie. I have respect for the American productions in more recent years, like Godzilla vs. Kong. I think it's an American production.
Yeah, it is.
And I have respect for the company Toho. And the Japanese productions those are some scary films. -0. I'm so excited for -0. The scene in the trailer with like the Statue of Liberty in the back.
Oh my gosh. They don't miss. And honestly, this is a controversial opinion about the old Godzilla movie, like the reboot that they tried to do back in like the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know not everybody thinks it's good, but I think it's good.
Are you talking about the
very 2000s coded like?
Is it the American?
Yeah.
The New York one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see Godzilla's like you don't really see full Godzilla for like most of that film.
No. But it's not. But you're not talking about the one that looks like the one in Godzilla vs. Kong. You're talking about the earlier like 1999, 2000s freaking New York Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't like that film very much.
No?
So here's why.
Well, yeah, let me hear it.
I was a huge fan of Godzilla as a kid, but when I watched that film, I was like, he doesn't really have the look that I like. It had to do with a lot of like, I think there were baby Zillas in it and stuff. I could be wrong.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I liked it because it was my introduction into Godzilla.
Maybe that might have been one of my introductions into it too. I'm not gonna
original.
I'm not gonna bad rap on the film, but I will say the 2004 Godzilla movie Final Wars. This is where you find out that I'm a huge Godzilla nerd. The 2004 movie Godzilla Final Wars has that American Godzilla in it, named it Zilla, and then had the real Godzilla beat the living pulp out of it.
See, there's always a good reason behind every Godzilla film.
Yeah. Toho, it was like Toho bought back the rights to that American Godzilla, named it Zilla, and had it get smacked down.
There's nothing like good lizard on lizard smackdown.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
He said it.
Well, this next question.
Real quick, Chainsaw Man, like one of the best animes. I read the entire manga too. The story was so inspiring to my writing.
Did you like Attack on Titan? Because I know Mappa did the last season. Not everybody likes the last season.
I haven't seen all of it, but I really like what I've seen of Attack on Titan, and I haven't read the manga.
The manga, honestly, almost 10 out of 10 manga. And I don't say that about a lot of manga, even though I read a lot, because they put out new chapters every week with Shonen Jump.
Right.
And I'm one of those that Sunday morning comes around, I'm waiting. As soon as 11 o'clock hits, I read my 8 or 9 of them in a row, and I go, okay, when's the next chapter?
Yeah.
And I've been reading Boruto, the Blue Vortex one.
Oh,
it's
okay.
so strange. Boruto with one eye looking like this, just like, sup. There's something badass about it.
There's something badass about that.
And I don't really know what's going on because I didn't read Boruto.
Okay.
So I just started with Blue Vortex from the first chapter that they released, and I was like, this is cool. Why is Sasuke in a tree? What's going on? And I'm like, Boruto is now being seen as not Naruto's son? I'm like, sorry, spoilers. But,
whoa, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
I'm going to have to write that down at the bottom. Spoiler alerts for Boruto that nobody likes. But I'm like, dude, this is so interesting and kind of wacky.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then I was reading Dragon Ball Super when it was releasing. But, you know, R.I.P. Toriyama.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I hear it's coming back, though.
Okay.
The manga's coming back.
Okay, cool.
They're doing Super again, like reanimating it and re-voice acting it.
That's exciting. That's exciting. I hope it respects the wishes of the creators and everything, you know, but that is exciting.
I hear it's more, what's the word, manga accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was terribly inaccurate to begin with. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan.
Okay.
You'll see, eventually you'll see me wear my Dragon Ball Z button up.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah, because I've got 2 of these Scream ones, by the way.
That's nice. I was going to say the Scream one's a nice touch.
This one's purple. The other one's kind of blue. I'll show you my collection.
Okay, cool.
It's all Hawaiian shirts because I'm always ready to go to the beach.
Me too.
I don't go enough.
I love the beach. We should plan a beach trip sometime.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You guys hear it here. We're beach episode.
Beach episode.
Man, this is becoming an anime. OVA #1 of the Mullins Over music podcast. The beach episode.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Me neither. I'm honored.
So, this next question, you got to dig deep into your music listening.
Yes. Okay.
I call this your guilty pleasures of music.
Oh.
Now, I want you to tell me music that either people wouldn't expect you to listen to at all, or music you're embarrassed to tell people you listen to. Now, that's not usually the case. Most people don't. But if you do, then it's funny for me. So.
Okay. Give me the options again. You said either music that I would be embarrassed. Yeah.
Oh, we're still rolling.
Cool.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Music that people wouldn't expect you to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Or music that you listen to that you are embarrassed to let people know that you listen to.
Okay,
because people go, I don't really have any guilty pleasures.
Oh,
but some people do.
I got some guilty pleasures.
I've got a couple that I haven't said before.
Okay. I want to hear about some of those.
I will tell you after you tell me yours.
Okay. Music that people probably wouldn't expect from me, or like a guilty pleasure thing. People would think I'm like a music kid or like a music nerd in school, or like that I did musicals. I didn't, but I really wanted to. Karaoke songs from musicals of all different kinds, like Dear Evan Hansen, Hamilton, Jesus Christ Superstar, Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera is my favorite of all time.
It's incredible. Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice are a phenomenal duo. They're like a freaking Elton and like Bernie Taupin. You know, they're like one of the
Hamilton's
greats.
my favorite. I'm like, but have you thought about Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah,
Hamilton's good. Don't get me wrong.
I almost said Familton because I was
Familton. Yep.
Familton? Yo, wait. Familton, the forbidden
I
ship?
think we should do. I think we have an idea here.
Yeah.
Combine it. We can make something work here.
We could. It could be like a parody where half the cast thinks they're in Phantom of the Opera, half the cast is Hamilton. They're like on stage. They're realizing like, what are we doing?
Exactly. But they still have to roll with it.
You heard it here first. We're gonna trademark this shit.
We've got some ideas rolling here. You guys don't even know.
Yo. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
Now you belt out these karaoke songs.
I'm not sure you're in frame all the way over there.
I'm not sure.
I think you were a little bit closer when we were talking. Yeah.
There we go.
That's
we gotta have this in the middle.
We
have to show off Capcom.
Yeah, we gotta show off Capcom.
One of the coolest companies ever.
I agree. Mega Man, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
So many good games. I belt out to freaking Phantom of the Opera soundtrack, like some Hamilton soundtrack, some stuff I listened to growing up. I've been told I need to watch Hades Town.
I've heard that's good.
Yeah, me too.
What's that other show? The Hell Hotel one.
Has Been Hotel. Has Been Hotel is good. I also sing to the karaoke tracks from there sometimes.
I've seen the first season. I have not seen the second one.
Do you know the song like "You're a Loser"?
Is that from
baby?
the first? Yeah.
Keith David.
Dude, Keith David, phenomenal actor, phenomenal voice actor. I loved him in Saints Row.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. He's in Saints Row.
He plays Keith David, in case you were wondering.
He plays Keith David.
He plays Keith David.
That's badass.
In Saints Row.
I love it. I love it.
You can call him up and he'll shoot people.
I hope one of his lines is like, "I'm Keith David."
He's like, "These motherfuckers," and I'm like, "This is beautiful." I love Keith David.
I love Keith David. Yeah.
I think he replaced what's his name? Did you play Destiny?
I did. Yeah.
Didn't he replace the one actor as Zavala?
Maybe because I think I remember reading that he's in there.
Yeah, because the one guy passed away.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Great voice actor. Wears glasses, kind of skinny. Bald head.
Oh man, rest in peace. Yeah, those games are fun too. Destiny's a good game.
R.I.P. Destiny.
I don't really know what's happening with that. Last time I played Destiny 2 was online like a couple years back.
Yeah, they're stopping content updates.
Oh man. Oh dang, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like that game.
They're focusing fully on that game Marathon.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one yet.
It's not great. It's not a great game, I'm not gonna lie. Bungie, they having some issues.
Okay.
But I'm not Bungie, so it doesn't affect me.
Oh, yeah.
But I do really feel for all the people who lost their jobs because Destiny shut down because they don't know how to continue doing games right.
Dude,
anymore.
yeah, that kind of sucks.
It's all Sony's fault, let's be honest.
I've heard that. You know, my other gripe with the Spider-Man movie was the big Sony logo in the beginning where we were all like, like, just let us keep the movies that we already bought.
Let us keep games.
Let's keep the games, too, yeah.
Let us have physical games.
Let's have physical games. There's a lot there. There's a lot to unpack.
We could spend a whole hour talking about that alone.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, other guilty pleasure songs.
Other guilty pleasure songs.
Yeah.
So much video game music, not a guilty pleasure. I am proud of that.
Halo soundtrack.
Cave Story, Undertale soundtrack. That's a guilty
Undertale
pleasure.
soundtrack.
That's a guilty pleasure thing because people will listen to this probably and be like, "Undertale? Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's a phenomenal game." Look, the fan base is not the game.
No.
The fan base is not the creator. The
game's good.
The game is good.
I don't partake in that. The fandom's weird.
The fandom's weird for a lot of things, including the Undertale fandom. Not all of the Undertale fandom, but so much of that fandom was like
in Deltarune.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, my friends are big fans, and I have some of the friends who are on the safer side. but I've seen the dark side of the internet.
It's scary.
I've seen the fan art. I've seen it.
It's dark and full of Rule 34.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Rule 34 is, you're too young for this podcast.
Yeah, I agree. I can't even say don't look it up because that's the first thing That's the first thing I did when I heard don't look up Rule 34. I was like,
I know when people say don't look something up, you're like, well, now I want to look it up. If you just like blow past it, you're like, oh, okay.
It's true. Now we've made too big of a deal out of it, so any kid watching this is gonna be like, oh.
Should we say for them to look it up? Because then that would counteract it, or is it too late?
I think then their parents might come after us.
Yeah,
so I think at this point we breeze past it.
Disclosure. Yeah. Nothing. Don't look it up. We're done.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
What's one of your guilty pleasures?
Okay, so I have a couple. First is polka music.
Polka music.
I do like a good polka music.
Okay.
Especially when you combine it with like drum and bass.
Yeah.
It is the most sickening sounds you'll ever hear. And it is hilarious. When I was a teenager, I would listen to this one specific track on YouTube. It's called Polka Hardcore.
Oh my god. Yeah, wait, I might have heard this.
Bass polka. And I would play it at max volume and annoy the entire house on purpose.
Heck yeah.
And I'd be
Heck
dancing and having a great time.
That sounds pretty polka awesome.
Oh,
to
yeah.
me.
And then
That joke did not work at all.
it worked for me. I found it funny.
Thank you. Someone did.
Now, I like a lot of fun, like, songs from cartoons.
Yeah.
Like movies that don't normally have singing in it and stuff like that.
Yo, same. Yeah.
Like South Park has a ton of hilarious songs, and they're not like a music-forward TV show.
No.
Like Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls.
Yeah.
I loved that song as a teenager, and I enjoyed it so much that I had a little get-together when I was a teenager. I don't remember what we did. I think we watched some movie or something. I made some like themed cartoon and game and movie themed items for the. I called it a potluck. It was just me, and then occasionally they'd bring chips and drinks.
Okay, yeah.
But I did Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls,
Oh my god.
which were brownies with like rolled up into balls.
Yep.
It had
Like salted caramel
Yep.
or like that
it
kind of like
had
salt on top.
Yep,
Yeah.
really good. I
believe
found the
it.
recipe online.
Sadly, I do believe that they are tasty.
Yeah, he said they're big and salty and brown.
Yeah.
He was not wrong.
He was not wrong.
Yeah.
He was wrong about Scientology, though.
Yes. And there's a reason that they got him.
There's a reason that they got him. Yeah.
And then I did. You remember Nuka-Cola?
Yeah.
Fallout?
I love Nuka-Cola.
I did Nuka-Cola Quantum. So I made a version of the blue Nuka-Cola.
Dude, that's so cool.
And it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a little on the bitter side, but the bitter made the rest of it when it hit you with a little bit of the flavor, like the, I don't know, juicy flavor. Citrus. That's the word. Yeah. And then it hit you with a little bit of bitter, and then it'd come back up, and it was a good experience. And then I saw online that you could put lights underneath it, and it would light up and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do that part, but that would have been cool too.
Yeah, that sounds cool, but at the same time, the way you described it is pretty much exactly how I would think Nuka-Cola would taste.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
It's like a journey for
Yeah.
your taste buds.
Yeah. I was talking to this woman that I'm dating.
Yeah.
She said she made these treats like Alice in Wonderland inspired.
Yeah,
the little things that say like "eat me" and "drink me."
Yeah.
She gets into those crafts too, so that's pretty cool. Like you're one of the only few people that I've met who is also like that into like the craft behind like those references.
Yeah,
like I
mean,
really respect that.
There was
pretty
this website I used to follow. And this was before I was of drinking age too, and I was like, they have cocktails and like drinks that are inspired by video games and movies and stuff that you could do. Like there was a Majora's Mask one that had like an orange flowy kind of look to it, and I was like, this is cool. Like I'd love to do another something like that where everybody could bring like a video game or like movie type item. We could all enjoy it.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
I agree. I would totally go all out to try to make something like that.
My friends didn't appreciate it as much as I appreciated the work that I put into it.
Oh, I would appreciate it so hard.
I know you would. That's why you're the homie. Now, let's move on to some more fun music questions I got for you. We're going to deep dive a little bit here.
Let's do it.
I don't know why Into the Unknown from Frozen is the first thing that I saw on my...
Okay. Into the Unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also like an Over the Garden Wall, Into the Unknown.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah, so that's the one that I thought you were talking about, which is also a theme. Funny enough, the woman that I'm dating was saying...
I've never seen that show. Have you?
I have seen it.
Is it
Fantastic. Yeah. She's made like little references to that in the form of like treats and stuff too,
Okay.
so I felt like that was relevant. But yeah, really good show.
I have yet to see it, but I would like to see it. I didn't watch a lot of Gravity Falls either, which I always heard was really good. But I was like,
Gravity Falls is such a good show.
Cartoon Network was there.
Yeah.
I like Cartoon Network better.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. I like this one. What is something you're still learning about yourself as an artist?
this is a deep one because what I was gonna say was like so immediately so deep. But my connection to the universe and the world through specifically through music and my place in it. I don't really know. I'm only 23 years old. I don't really know what what some of my beliefs are, and I don't really need to.
Yeah.
But my life I've had some weird experiences that I can open up more about some of those, but it's like the way that music has been a guide for it, and like also how I really feel like having so much like respect for the art and the different beliefs that I hear some people like talk about as far as music goes, and as far as like the arts, and as far as like our connection to like the universe in general. I've been like shocked by it before, you know, like I've been like, whoa, that is like crazy, like, that I happened to meet this person at this time, that this person invited me up on stage at this time, or that these people seems to know this about me, and that we wrote this song at the same time. Like so many weird experiences that seem too great to be coincidence, but I'm not simply saying, oh, I know it wasn't coincidence. I know, because it could just be a weird thing. You know, it could not have some kind of deeper meaning to it, but it also could. And that's one thing that I'm learning still about myself. It's like, what is my place in all this? What music am I, not what music am I supposed to be writing, because I think I'm supposed to be writing whatever music makes me happy, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But I do think that there is some kind of, you know, I want to know how to help, how to really be, how to use guitar, or how to have the guitar as like an extension of myself, and like the melodies that I hear like in my head sometimes. And it's been a weird ride. It's been weird.
I mean, that's how music is how we met.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I mean, what better way to meet people than through something common like music?
I agree.
Now, we're going to get a little deep with these two questions, and we're going to get a little weird after that.
Wonderful.
So, what do you hope people feel when they hear your music live? Or just in general?
Yeah. I would say simply the feeling that I try to invoke. I hope that the audience can feel what it is I'm feeling or at least what I was feeling when I wrote the song. But I'm gonna overall say comfortable and okay to be vulnerable. Comfortable with vulnerability. Comfortable with like, wait, this song is kind of like, you know, I've had a lot of songs like If I Drowned that I think a lot of people can relate to in some difficult ways sometimes. But I want the people who are listening to not be afraid of those feelings. To like, an ideal concert is if I'm able to sing a song like that and no one's trying to talk to get away from the feeling. And that is something that not everyone does. And I am respectful towards people who don't, but at the same time, it's like at some point in the day, you're gonna sit with the feeling. You're going to sit down and be alone and look at yourself honestly. And you can either do it with love and with compassion, or you could try to get away from it again. But like, I've been there. I've been trying to run away from myself. It doesn't work for too long. So I want people to feel comfortable with the vulnerability. But at the same time, if I'm playing a rock song, I want us to go freaking. I want us to be jumping up and down. Yeah. I want us, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, what keeps you grounded when things feel overwhelming?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, music.
I don't know if I was loud enough when I said that, but what keeps you grounded when things feel overwhelming? I mean, music, definitely.
Music, absolutely. Like, keeps me grounded, but
sometimes music makes me want to drive off the road too. So
I know it depends on the song.
Music can do a lot of things. I'm like, yeah, let's beat somebody up, and then the next thing I'm like, ah!
yeah. Freebird comes on the interstate or something.
Here we
go.
You're like, I'm gonna do this ramp right here. It's gonna be sick.
Ramp? No, that's like a jump ramp. That's not an exit ramp.
You're like, time to fly. I'm as free as a bird now.
So drive safe, kids. So.
Yeah, we're not condoning illegal driving.
No, you're not.
Drive the speed limit. Drive on the right side of the road. Don't drink and drive, or drive under the influence of anything.
I was told by a cop 5 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit is usually okay.
Sometimes it is.
I didn't say it, but the cop said it. Sometimes, but anyway, no, we're not condoning unsafe driving.
There are a couple spots where they don't even like you to be on the speed limit.
Yeah, that's true.
In North Carolina alone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then in New York, they don't care.
In South Carolina, they don't seem to care either. But we're getting off.
I mean, they don't work on their roads either. You can't.
Yeah.
They're like,
let's get back on the road, shall we?
Yeah.
So I do want to answer that question. People, the same. I would say, music and people is both the answer for the same reason. The same reason that I go through metaphorical hell in my mind is the same thing that grounds me. People and music, but people. The same person that I get so frustrated about. I'm like, you're not being direct with me. What are you trying to say? I'm like, I get so in my head about it. I get so furious that like, oh, someone's like hiding something from me. And then it's the same person or the same kind of people who bring me back to reality, who are there for me in the tough times. And it gets so frustrating, and it's the reason that I care so much, and I'm so sick of it. But people, dude, like, the same thing that has bothered me since the beginning of my existence. but I love them so much.
I mean, without people, what would we really be? I mean, we write music for ourselves, but we share it with people. I mean, music's the same way. The music is just as much for us to listen to as it is for other people to experience as well. And there's nothing like it. I mean, I crave, and I'll be completely honest, I crave human contact.
Yeah, me too.
Talking to people, hanging out with people. I don't do it enough, and you can tell when I've had a good amount of human interaction and when I just haven't had enough.
Me too.
Because I'm like, I kind of get depressed when I'm not hanging out with people and talking to people and having a good time with people.
Oh my gosh, me too. Me too.
Like, the human interaction is not something just we as humans crave. But I know specifically for me, and as you could probably say for yourself, it's something that we need in order to feel complete.
I agree.
And what better way to do that than with a podcast right here?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, yo, there we go.
Now we're going to get a little weird here
with
with some questions after this next question.
Okay, we got deep. Now we're going to get weird.
That's right. What song from your discography should a new listener listen to first? Because I know we always have a favorite. We have a least favorite. But not everybody's favorite can fit for a new listener.
That's very true.
I mean, because you got to think, I don't know, let's use a random band.
Yeah.
The Beatles. I would not tell somebody to listen to I Am the Walrus as the first song that they listen to as a new listener to the Beatles.
Really? Part of me wants to argue for why I would, but I wouldn't either.
There's a reason I would, and it is a nefarious reason.
Yeah.
It is. This is a weird song. I like this song. It's probably one of my favorites.
It's a good song.
And I want people to experience the weird like I do.
Yeah, those strings at the end.
Exactly. There's a reason why I introduced people to the movie Zombievers in the same way.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It is the most ridiculous B-movie horror film you've ever seen. But it's so bad that it loops around back to being good.
Okay, cool.
And I would argue that I'm the Walrus, in a way, I don't think it's bad at all. But in a way, it's so out there and odd that it loops back around to being a really good song.
Okay, cool. Cool.
For the record, I would say Let It Be would probably, or Yellow Submarine would be my choice for who you should listen to first as a new listener to the Beatles.
Okay, cool. Yeah, those are really good choices. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say either Captive or Comic Book.
Those are good.
I wanted to say yeah.
We're good. So
Cool. I can see the little red thing in the reflection, so
Oh,
I
I
think I'll be
can't
able to see.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. I'm me, so I check those things like a lot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I get it. I relate to it. So as far as the first song that I would recommend someone listen to in my discography, I would say Captive or Comic Book. Comic Book is a little bit lyrics flying fast. It's like as soon as you left, I started questioning everything that I said to you and everything we did inside my bedroom. Like there's like, whoa, there's a lot there. Why were you second guessing?
There's a lot to unpack.
And the song gets into that, you know. It gets into like it's not you. It's like these issues, which is comic book issues.
Yeah.
I make that play on words, but I also want to say If I Drown because I have so much music that is a little bit bittersweet that I'm writing currently, and that's what's going to come next. Is a lot of like folky.
And you feel like that's
bittersweet.
more what you're trending towards, so you'd argue that one would be.
Yeah, there's still going to be some light stuff. There's still going to be some rock
Yeah.
stuff. There's still going to be some tunes that are like more energetic and not just acoustic sad boy stuff.
Yeah.
But and not that If I Drown is just acoustic or sad boy stuff, but yeah, there's going to be some sad music soon. But there's going to be music that's not only sad.
Yeah, of course.
But to kind of get an idea of what to expect, I would say somewhere between like the bliss and the optimism in a song called Captive. Or the the heartbreak in If I Drown.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say first thing, and I'm probably gonna release acoustic versions of these songs soon. But I'm gonna go with my original answer: Comic Book or Captive.
I would say Captive.
Okay, cool.
In my opinion, I feel like that encapsulates just really you as a person in a way.
Yeah.
And is a great starting point. And then you could lean either two directions with either Comic Book or If I Drown, and you can loop your way back to the other one and then branch out from there.
Okay, cool.
Like a tree, if you will.
Like a tree.
Choose your own adventure book.
Yes, I like it. Okay.
Which they need to bring those back. Those were cool.
Those were cool. Yeah, I had one where I like drew through it, so like I drew some of the adventure. That was so much fun.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, here's where it's getting a little weird and wacky, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest place you've ever had inspiration for a song?
That's not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say intercourse, and I was like, whoa.
That takes it a whole other direction.
I was like, I was ready to answer too. But, anyway.
We're past Rule 34 at that point.
Same answer either way. The top of a tree. No, I'm joking. No.
That would be an interesting answer for both of those questions.
It would be, but wait, maybe at top of the top of the tree for the inspiration part. But just the inspiration part.
People love this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, let me think. The weirdest place I've gotten inspiration for the song, dude, probably on the toilet. It's like I hate it when I'm like sitting on the toilet and then I'm like, I just was given like my Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Like I was just given like my magnum opus, and I have to remember that I was sitting here doing it. Like, come on, man.
Or like what was it? It was either Michael Jackson or Prince. One of the two said that. I think it was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson would have people get up all hours of the night to record songs that he heard. He'd call them up and be like, "Hey, I've got an idea." Because the one time he did, Prince wrote Purple Rain.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, I feel like God would send me these ideas, and if I didn't get them out, he'd send them to Prince. I was like, that is the wildest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And it feels so true.
It feels true.
Like, I honestly couldn't see it any other way. If Prince didn't write this song, I feel like Michael Jackson would have wrote it, or vice versa.
There is some weird stuff with that. For example, the people who have come up with ideas who didn't do anything with them, a very similar or the exact same idea popped up in the world in another way.
Would you like to hear my story about that?
Yes, I was.
So, I have a song that is out with the Scarlet Chord called Unrequited. It is a remake of a song that I did with my band from high school, getting out of high school with my buddies, Kaba and Liam. and it was called Unrequited Misery when we wrote it. I'll explain it to you later. You guys have probably heard it at this point. The intro sounds just like the intro to one of the band Landmark's songs.
Okay.
It has the same chord progression and everything. It would go bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum, something like that.
Okay.
And we wrote it, and then literally like a year later,
I was grooving to it.
Yeah, I'll play the song for you later.
Okay.
It came out a year later, and I was like, yo.
It came out after you wrote it.
After we wrote that originally,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, that is almost exactly the riff that I had in mind.
Yeah.
When we originally wrote this. It was more grungy back then. I always said I would show a snippet of that song, like the original version, if I could find it. I think I have it. If you guys want to hear it, get this to 5 likes.
Yeah, 5 whole likes.
Set a goal. Or I'll just put it in right here.
It'll be me on all my different accounts.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
Cool.
That gets me views. We like views here.
Yeah, we do.
That way we can get sponsored by 5 Gum.
Yeah?
No, I'm not sponsored by 5 Gum, but I think that'd be cool.
It would be cool.
Yeah. Be like, this episode is sponsored by 5 Gum.
And then how it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yeah.
That's to like the most weird moment in the podcast.
That's perfect.
That would be perfect, yeah.
5 Gum, hit us up. We're ready for sponsorships.
Ooh, fun fact real quick.
Yes.
The Dr. Pepper, it's good and nice. We got shouted out, not shouted out by Dr. Pepper, but Dr. Pepper DM'd my friend who posted us doing a banjo guitar version of that. Yeah, Dr. Pepper said something like, it's good and nice. We like all the different layers of instruments and music.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. So, maybe a Dr. Pepper sponsor somewhere in here at some point.
Dr. Pepper is my favorite drink. We'll say that. I know people are like, it's like barbecue sauce in a drink, but I like barbecue sauce too, so I take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Pepper, you want to sponsor us, you know what to do.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the weirdest place we've ever got inspiration. And then all those weird things, it's like, dude, those melodies, the strong ones, I mean, I know there are only like 12 notes. I mean, you could argue the tones, but...
Ajit the Poitrine is using all 24 of those at the moment.
It's fantastic. I want to listen to that because that is so creative. But the notes, like, they're only... Like melodies usually are made up of the 12 notes.
The Western.
Yeah. And so, yeah, sure, there's going to be some coincidences, but, man, like we talked about earlier, there's some that are like, that is hard to believe if it is only a coincidence.
And it's awful when you're sitting on the toilet. Like you said, on the toilet.
Yeah.
And you get an idea, you're like, my guitar is in the other room. I'm trying to do my business here. Why couldn't you have given it to me, like, 2 minutes from now?
Right.
And then sometimes you lose it as soon as you walk out the door.
Yeah. I know. So it's good to get those ideas, having a phone or a recorder on you when you can.
I don't know how many different, like, vocal notes I have where I'm like, this would be a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, yeah, I can use this. And then it comes in one way or another. But, usually like Dr. Pepper comes in a bottle.
Comes in a bottle, a little message.
See, there you go. We got some cool taglines too. Well, I like this one. What is a song you wish you wrote? Out of any song in the entire world.
Yeah, immediately.
I always use "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins.
Oh my God, yeah. Maybe "Counting Sheep" by Shaky Graves. Yeah, if I wrote that, I mean, I would be, I'd be even more annoying about that song than I am currently. That song is so beautiful. It's underrated, and it is gorgeous.
I mean, Shaky Graves. They're underrated.
Yeah, I would have gone back and put his name also on the list of musical inspirations, but yeah, the Counting Sheep, it says, don't you take a bow at the last curtain call, thinking you're nobody's nothing after all. Like, something about that sentiment and the rest of the lyrics about like it's kind of whimsical. It's kind of like he's saying that he's some kind of like sleepwalking gentleman and stuff. Like it's just so like, oh, there's so much there, you know. And I relate to the song so much when I sing it, and it has one of the best. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll probably cover it at some point and put it out, but it's so wonderful. So definitely that song.
Yeah. If I had to pick another one, it would be "You Suffer" by Napalm Death. It's 11 seconds long.
Whoa.
He just goes, "Die!" and that's it.
And let me guess, the drums like.
Yeah, it's just. That's it.
The
funniest song ever. And they did it, you know, the Tiny Desk concerts.
Yes, I do. I love the Tiny Desk
Napalm
concerts.
Death did a Tiny Desk concert, and they played that song.
Okay, I have a question. Did they sound metal, or did they sound?
No, they
like
sounded
acoustic?
metal.
Okay.
They brought their
it
full back line.
Okay.
It was like, "Die!" Thank you. And they all walked off. That was it. That was the end of their set. They sometimes play it twice in their set list. I'm like, yeah, I'd play it twice too. I didn't even catch it the first time. Just to throw something off the wall there. Now, I want you to think about this. Besides this podcast, what would be your dream collaboration? Because I know I've fulfilled your dream coming on this podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
It's everybody's dream. I definitely don't influence everybody to say that when I ask this question.
No, of course not. So other than you, Mr. Mullins.
Yes.
Maybe John Bellion.
Yeah. I always said I wanted to do Huey Lewis, but he can't make music anymore. So.
Is he dead?
No. Well, I mean, sometimes I'm sure he wished he was because of the issue that he has.
He's dead.
He's got this hearing issue. I forget what it's called, but it distorts your what you hear to such a degree that notes are like non-existent.
No.
And I feel so bad for him. I always wanted to see Huey Lewis in the news growing up.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, Power of Love is one of the best songs ever written.
Yeah, man.
And he's just such a cool dude, but he can't, everything's distorted.
Dude, that sucks.
He, however, is working on a Broadway production that uses all of his previous music from Huey Lewis in the news.
Dude, what a trooper. What a trooper. That's actually really cool. Like, good for Huey doing what he can.
And there's no cure for it.
No.
Not that I'm aware of, anyways.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We
There
gotta
needs to be, because he needs to come back.
I mean, yeah, we gotta be optimistic
The
about
man
that.
looks great for his age, too.
Yeah.
He looks like he did back then, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, with the way society's going, with the way, like, I mean, not just society, but with the way human technology is going, I have the full belief that there will be a cure for that.
I just hope it's before he passes, which
Me too.
he should pass for a while.
Okay.
He's not that old.
Okay.
But, I mean, that would be so cool.
Yeah, man. So I see why you would want to collab with him. My answer is probably still John Bellion. He's.
I think you two would flow really well together.
I think so, and I mean, there's so much that I want to say to him that like him being like a good father figure with his album Father Figure, and like he's so accepting of everyone's different beliefs. Like he said that at the concert that I saw him at. He was like in this beautiful arena with all these people of like different beliefs. Like no matter what you believe, we're all here together and preaching that kind of stuff. Even though like it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I was gonna say there's a crowd for it that's like, oh man, that's kind of ooey gooey. I'm like, dude, we need that kind of stuff. We need to take it seriously.
We need more of it, honestly.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
it's
cool. You could still be
white recently, and he did something similar.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it when the death metal groups or groups like the ones that die are the same ones that are the same ones that say like I love that we're all coming together here. Like it's cool. Like you get the message, but you can also enjoy this music that can be dark.
Yeah,
that can be so many different vibes.
They're going, and you're like,
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
They're just doing that the whole time for a full 30-minute set, and then they're like, "I love you all," and you're like, "What? This is the same person?"
Yeah, like the duality.
I see the pink hair still, but I don't I don't see the same person. He's like, also, I was watching an episode of the Downbeat podcast with Will Ramos of Lorna Shore on it.
Yeah.
He drives a Honda Moto Compacto around the venues. That little suitcase scooter.
Oh, no way.
Sits on it and rides it around venues.
Dude, that's so cool.
He got caught riding it to Taco Bell on video. So there's a video out there of him just going...
Oh, come on. I'd be proud if I was him. I'd be looking around like, yeah, this is
I
not
didn't
right.
want people to see me on it.
Why would you... Why you?
I'm like, that's the most obvious thing.
Will Ramos riding a little suitcase thing, like, how do you expect not to get recognized doing that?
It'd be even hilarious if he was just doing his vocal warm-ups just the whole time down the street. You're like, the heck was that demon riding a Honda Moto Compacto? Only $800 though.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a steal at that point.
And you can find one on Facebook for $200.
Oh,
Not that I look or anything, Definitely, I'm not gonna buy one for myself.
If you're gonna do that, I'm like, own it in the sense that do those metal warm ups while you go riding around in your little
Getting your cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. And honestly, like you said, I mean, to bring it back, we need more we have a ton of different people of all different backgrounds.
Yes.
All different creed, whatever you want to say. But we're all here together because of music. And that's the most important thing you could possibly ask for.
Yes, I completely agree. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at us.
Now, this is we're gonna have to think about this.
Okay.
I already have my answer. Never changes for this question. And
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is, so you can get an idea of what I'm trying to say. What is a music trend you just don't understand? Mine is 8-track cassettes. Quit trying to bring them back. I'm not spending $100 on an 8-track cassette player that I don't know if it'll work or not.
Oh, man.
Don't bring it back. Ghost, I'm looking at you.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna tag your opinion on that. I'm gonna just answer the question. I'm gonna let it's your podcast. It's your podcast, man. It's your podcast. No,
I'm willing to hear your side.
I think that there's a respect for the fact that okay, not to sound too conspiracy theory here, but if I record these if I record some music, I'm not and the government could just fucking take it, or the FBI guy in my phone could listen to it whenever he wants. Hell nah, dude. I'm putting this on the 8-track because
put it on a regular cassette. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Put it on vinyl. Put it on CDs.
Okay.
Put it on a photograph.
So you're not saying recording with analog. You're saying specifically an 8-track.
Specifically the 8-track cassette. They're this big.
Oh, okay.
You can't ever find a working 8-track cassette player because even on the I saw one. It was a radio, an 8-track cassette player, a regular cassette player, and a vinyl. It was only $150. The 8-track cassette player didn't work.
Really?
And I was like, this is the only reason I'd buy it because I have everything else.
Yeah.
And then I found another one, $120, but I couldn't plug it in to see if it works. I had to buy a different plug to make sure that it would even turn on.
Okay. So this is
too much work.
This is about your personal experience with an 8-track cassette,
Yeah.
which, to be fair, sounds a little bit like a hassle.
And they're also tend to be a little bit more expensive than vinyl.
Okay, good to know. I'm thinking, what was the question?
I'm really passionate about 8-track cassettes being eradicated.
Oh, right. Musical things.
Music trends you don't understand or you just can't get behind.
And I was so confident in answering that and having no idea what I was about to say. I was just like, so yeah, I got you. What? I'm gonna say, short form stuff.
Content?
Yeah,
Okay.
short form content, making a song to be the 15-second hit.
Forming your song around short form content.
Yeah.
If your song's good, people will watch the content that you make.
Have I ever written a song and specifically left it at 2 minutes because I'm like, people will like this and the song says what it needs to? Sure, yes.
Yeah.
But
But
have I ever been like, I'm going to do it so that this 15-second clip can get here because then the marketing team will look at it here and then I'll put it in this commercial for this. Like, I love people being able to make money and making a living off of music in a capitalist world. Boo.
Exactly. I agree.
But I can't understand, like, why someone would let the love from just making a song, just seeing where the song goes, be overshadowed by, like, yeah, but the marketing team, but the statistics are gonna be, like, I'm like, nah, I get the business side because people are in a world where, like, we're being told we need to make money to live, which sucks. But no, I will always choose the craft over the money I can make off the craft.
I did hear recently somebody said when they would put on their videos, this is the song of the summer.
Yeah,
I thought about something hilarious.
Yeah, I used to do that.
We should do this.
Do
the song of the summer, and we're gonna just play Jingle Bells.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Could it be, okay, not trying to one-up your idea, but could it be,
or any sort of not summery song at all?
That would be funny enough, yeah. I mean, I think that it's a good idea. I think that up front, it's like, oh, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Then, after those first, like, 5 seconds of them understanding we're doing Jingle Bells, like, oh, it's not, then we go into, like, a metal version of it or something.
I like that idea.
And it's like, it comes full circle. It's like, not only was it a joke that we didn't expect, now it's like we get some kind of different experience too.
Yeah. We can make it pop punk like all those songs of the summer.
Yeah.
Do some over-the-top pop punk version of Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
For the summer.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to have actual jingle bells that you gotta hit with your hand and stuff.
Yeah.
To make it authentic.
Okay, cool. So I've been using Splice for a lot of sounds, but...
How do you like Splice?
I like Splice fine. Do they have a way to reach out to you, fans or people who listen to your podcast? Okay, if anyone has any information about this, please either reach out to me, John Maddrey, or Mr. Mullins here.
You'll find his Instagram and stuff in the thingies.
Preach. So someone told me that Splice, and I don't know how true this is, but if I use some loops or sounds, but no, that's the thing. I don't use the loops from Splice. I use one shots.
I don't use loops from anything really.
I use it for sometimes using like in my music production, but I don't use it like I'm gonna put this in the final version of the song.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a version that you.
Yeah, sometimes I do it for tambourine loops.
Yeah.
Like, so I could use that sometimes, but I've been told that, and I don't know if this is wrong or not. This is why I'm saying. Yeah. Someone told me about Splice. Like, if I use that loop, then I might
get
copyrighted, even though it's on a royalty-free website. So I was like, wait, that's not the agreement that Splice has.
See, I've heard that not just about Splice.
Yeah.
I've heard it about other sites too. Like, if these are royalty-free and you still use them, it's like you still get copyright strike.
It's royalty-free. That's the definition.
And here's what I figured or found is that certain sounds people will use that are copyright-free and they'll put it in their music, and the bots that they have scanning the internet will scan it for their song and copyright that specific little bit, even though it's royalty-free. It's theirs. They used it, and their bots are copyrighting you for using something from them.
No. We got to have a way to stop that. I believe you. I believe you. We got to have a way to stop that from happening, because there has to be enough of a licensing team or just a group of people who want to help with that kind of shit, not for the money, but for the fact that sounds like an effort to destroy art rather than continue creating it, which is what we want to do. We want to be able to continue creating art as humans, as people, as a collective.
We only destroy art as a means to create more art.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like a demonstration piece.
Yeah, like if someone's like smashing a painting or something, then it's like,
that is art in and of itself.
Art. Yeah.
We're destroying to create art in a different form.
Yeah.
Or like when we chop up songs to make remixes.
Oh, freaking amazing! Yeah, and that's like,
but that's a whole topic entirely that we could spend hours talking about remixing.
Oh my god, but it's incredible, the craft of like, why some of the greatest hip hop songs ever made have these like samples from old tunes, like sometimes 20s songs, you know?
Dude,
like sometimes
I know
old
you get
stuff.
like 1915 song, and you're like, dude, this specific sound bit from 1915 has been used so many times.
Yes.
It's so like almost unrecognizable from the original.
Yeah, the Shook Ones Part 2 from Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
Someone did some digging and finally found where they got that from. It is unrecognizable almost, but the creativity that it took to hear that classical piece or whatever piece it was and then put it into one of the hardest beats of all time. Like, oh my god.
What people do with that kind of stuff is a topic that I'd like to discuss on a new segment of my podcast that I will tell you about later. Not on the podcast.
No, okay.
This is an idea that I've had sitting for a while that I think you'll enjoy.
Very cool, very cool.
Now I have just a few last questions for you to wrap things up here.
Okay, let's do
And the
it.
first one is, you gotta tell me, is there new music or new shows or anything that you have coming out in the near future that you can talk about?
Yes. New project, very fresh. We've had our first few shows, Bandroids. New
Which
music
is such a
coming
cool
soon.
name.
Thank you, Bandroids. It's ironic because it's supposed to be a band of droids, fictional characters in the band that are based off of like us, the people in the band.
I was thinking band androids, so yeah, you had
So the band of androids, yeah. But it's also funny because we advocate for a more peaceful world, for
humanity and music.
Humanity in music, yes. So it's kind of ironic, right?
Yeah.
But a band of droids arguing for humanity in music, but
Reminds me of steam-powered giraffes.
heck yeah, I've heard some about them.
They're a pretty interesting band. I haven't heard anything new from them. Apparently, they might still be making music. Not 100% though.
Okay, but new shows, Bandroids, new project. Putting a lot of effort into that. I have some wonderful friends. New, more acoustic, folky stuff coming out under my name, John Maddrey.
That's Maddde or Rey.
Yep, there you go. John Maddrey, Maddrey, and John, the correct spelling
not
of it.
Jon.
Although John Bellion spells it Jon, so he gets a pass. I have some new folky stuff coming out. A couple songs in particular. One called Roving Eye, which is about like a roving eye is a term for like someone who is distracted by like other love interests, even when like in a relationship or something. But I wrote the song about my metaphorical third eye, my imagination, which sometimes gets distracted and pulls me away from the moments I'm in. So there's a song about that.
I like that.
Thank you. It's a roving eye because it's like distracted up here when I have this love of mine in front of me. Life.
Of course, Tia.
And then I have a song called Walk Through Hell, which is a happy title. But it's about how people, we've all contributed to this kind of world that we live in. We can all take accountability but help each other together kind of for our doing and all of it.
Absolutely.
And there's a good effort. So that's what that song's about. So some deep songs coming out, Bandroids tunes, and new shows. I'm on August 21st. I'm waiting to hear back about the venue. I think it's at Copperhead here in Charlotte.
If this comes out with enough time, we'll put and we know where it's at. We'll put it down somewhere in this video so you can see it.
Courtesy of some of my friends from Activation Studios and my friend Paul, who's wonderful. So yes, hopefully that show will be happening. Hopefully I will see you there.
I will definitely. What day is that?
That is August 21st. I was pointing to the camera when I said it, but I'll see you. Yeah, it's good to know these things. In advance. I think it's a Saturday. I think
I'm
it's a Friday
always
or Saturday.
asking. I'm like, what day of the week is that? They're like, I don't know.
That's great. It's definitely a Friday or a Saturday.
Hold on, I got this. Good.
Cool.
We have a map, or not a map.
We have technology.
I do a great pat.
We have technology.
Wait, that's really good.
Thank you.
Wait, you might be the first person who can outmatch my Patrick impression.
He goes,
Literally,
That's really good.
and then he goes,
Mr. Krabs is a bitch. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Dude.
you said the 21st.
The 21st
It's a
yeah.
Friday. Friday.
Friday.
I'm off on Fridays, so I'll be there.
Heck yeah. Oh, I'm off the juice right now. I'm off the juice of the Patrick interaction. Off the
Dude, Patrick
podcast.
is. I did a project for school one year, and it was I recreated the chocolate scene.
I'm sober,
with
by the way.
grandma.
I didn't mean the actual juice. But whoa. You did no way. The
Yeah,
chocolate scene with
so
grandma?
I did all the voices. I did SpongeBob. Yeah.
Okay,
I did
okay.
Patrick, of course.
course.
I did the grandma. Why won't you just let me die already? And then I did the old like.
They're selling chocolates!
If I remember, I will post it. I'll just put it on the channel for fun.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was. My teacher was like, "This is scarily accurate."
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, "Thank you." I put a lot of effort into that.
Yeah.
I had a little zipper opening when he takes out the chocolate,
Yeah.
and then I think I did the part where he goes,
With or without nuts?
and of course you have to emphasize the nut part because then it's weirder.
As a huge SpongeBob fan, you should know I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love SpongeBob. I haven't seen the new movie though.
I haven't either, but the plot, SpongeBob Goes to Hell, was
Yeah.
so fucking funny to me. Like,
And that song, regardless of how the majority of people dislike that song,
SpongeBob Big Guy Pants okay.
I mean, you gotta be honest, SpongeBob he's a big guy.
Big guy.
He's got pants that are okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
they wouldn't fit me very well. I'm not a very square figure.
She speaks the truth.
Yes, and I mean, you could have had something worse. I mean, you could have had Lean come back and do a new song. That would have been better, but
Oh, man.
or Weezer. I think
Or
Weezer would be an interesting choice.
Weezer would do a great SpongeBob song. I'm convinced
Pantera.
that Rivers Cuomo might be SpongeBob in his 30s or 40s.
He kind of looks like it
Or 50s.
sometimes.
Yeah.
He's kind of got that. Not to roast him too much, but you know,
Yeah, Weezer, if you're watching this, no offense.
we'd love to have you on. John and I will co-host that together,
Yes.
and we're gonna grill you about some stuff because
Oh,
I
yeah.
have some questions,
Oh, yeah.
and I know you got some questions.
I got some questions.
So we're gonna make this happen. Of course. Next, back to our questions here. Plug yourself. Give us the
Whoa.
yeah, plug
Hey,
yourself.
hey, yo.
You gotta no, not that way.
Okay. I was gonna, like, it's a little early in the night for that, but okay.
We did get to. I mean, I guess I could see why you would think that, but plug
Yeah,
plug
we
your
got-
socials, plug your songs. You said Bandroids,
Yes.
John
Bandroids,
Maddrey.
John Maddrey. John
I-
Maddrey on all pretty much
isn't
all
it
platforms.
John Maddrey, I think.
Is there? No, just John Maddrey.
Oh yeah,
Don't confuse it.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I
get confused.
JohnMaddrey.com. Yeah, I got some music out on there. More music coming soon. JOHN MADDREY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bandroids. It's androids with a B at the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Bandroids official.
And this podcast is right here with John Maddrey. In case you didn't know what you were watching this whole time.
Yep.
Now, shout out some people. You got some shout outs?
I do have some shout outs. Shout out to Tucker Salties, a man that I worked with in So Far Charlotte, and a man who has his own podcast, which was one of the first ones that I was ever able to be on. So shout out to him.
Shout out.
Shout out to Eli Yasinth, incredible singer-songwriter, doing his thing up in New York. Phenomenal friend of mine to check his music out. I have a shout out for freaking Activation Studios. I mentioned them earlier. Matt over there is really great. The reason that I got some gig opportunities. My boys, Ma, check out Ma. Check out Logan Childers, Camden Williford, wonderful drummer. Yeah, I think that's about it for this speed round of shout outs. Yeah.
Well, I only have one last question for you, my friend. And that is, what song of yours from your discography do you want to have as the outro to the episode?
Ooh, let's do Captive.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's like a ride to the sunset. Of a
Yeah,
song.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much, my friend, for coming on. Love having you. Love chatting with you. Thank you for hosting me in your home for this.
Oh, thank you for being a wonderful.
Yeah. And We'll see you on the next one. You guys know what to do. Up, down, left, right. Left, right? Yeah.
BA?
Yeah, BA, start. You know, all the things that you have to press in order to like, subscribe, whatever, follow. They all have different ones. I'm on 4 platforms. You can't expect me to remember them all. But we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Streetlights flickering, silhouette underneath. The cold can be sickening, chattering teeth. And there may be a way, I may not see it yet. I've about had enough. Time for you to pick me up, and we'll drive to who knows where. Dump the bag of all my cares, void of noise, void of everything. It's held us captive. Headlights flying by, toss the map halfway back. Lose the plan, lose the dissonance. Who cares if we lose track? And there may be a way, I may not see it yet. I've about had enough. Time for you to pick me up. We'll drive to who knows where. Dump the bag of all my cares, void of noise, void of everything. It's held us captive. We'll drive to who knows where. Dump the bag of all my cares, void of noise, void of everything. It's held us captive. We'll drive to who knows where. Dump the bag of all my cares, void of noise, void of everything. It's held us captive. And we'll drive to who knows where. Dump the bag of all my cares, void of noise, void of everything. It's held us captive.
Okay, I started.
Cool. And it's on here for redundancy, too, so in case we really need it,
Okay.
you can see my feet very clearly.
Got the dogs out.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Whatever works. Whoever makes the money.